afternoon. See everybody back in the building.
Yeah, right. That's good news.
Lavonte, let's talk about Todd Bowles becoming head coach. You played for a lot of head coaches. This is the latest one, defensive minds you've got there the last couple of years.
Oh man, I love it. I love the move. They did a great thing. Just putting the right guy in front. I think everybody's gonna love him. Everybody's gonna get along with him. I talked to him. He said, you guys, defense guys, y'all know me already, and you don't get no bad words from nobody from talking about Bowles. Coach Bowles is a great dude. He's a team first guy. He's a player first guy. And just gonna get the opportunity for the offense. Throughout this process, the guys on the offense to learn and get to know him, and I'm sure it's gonna be great things. But I'm very happy for him. If it weren't here, eventually it's gonna be somewhere else. But definitely a guy who you definitely could go out there and play hard for a full course for a football game.
What's his real personality like? Because I know he has a different one when he talks with us, but he said he's a little bit different with you guys out on the field.
Yeah, for sure. I've seen some of the interviews. He's real mellow with you guys, but he's a little more open out there with us. He's funny. He's funny when he want to be funny. He's hands-on. He's real. He know how to teach. That's one of the main things that you love about him. He know how to teach. He know how to get the guys' attention, so he helps guys learn in a way that they know how to learn. He know how to adapt to, what you need to adapt to. So he's definitely a guy who everybody's going to love, man. And once people start to get to know him and he start opening up a little bit more, you're gonna hear about it a lot around here.
He likes to talk smack too, doesn't he?
Oh, I forgot to add that. Yeah, how could I forget that? He likes to talk a lot of trash. When you drop an interception, miss a tackle, you get in a bad drop. It's funny, but he's serious at the same time. So it's kind of like one of those things. Like, yeah, you laughing, but like, I know I got to get right now because Bo's on me. So, but it's all fun, man. And he's definitely a guy who you'll have fun with playing the game for.
Lavonte, do you remember where you were when you heard that Tom unretired?
I believe I was. Shoot, what was I? I probably was home. I believe I was home. Throughout the whole offseason, that was the whole speculation. People saying he's gonna come back. It's not real. It's not real. You never know. I kind of had my doubts about it, but I wasn't really sure. And then when he officially came out and said he's coming back, I wasn't surprised. You know what I'm saying? Because Tom. Everybody know Tom is the ultimate competitor, and the way we went out last year, I'm sure he didn't want to end on that type of note. So, I'm not surprised that he back to chase another one.
How tough was that closing out that game against the Rams? How long did it take for you to get over that?
Oh, it was tough. Obviously, I hope they lost the Super Bowl. It was a lot of hating going on from my side. So, but you just gotta move on, man. Once football season was over, everything was done. No more football. I was able to, calm down because I couldn't see it no more. So I was able to, just calm down and get back to work. Build myself back up to be at this point right now.
I want to try to make you relive it, but the cover zero when it looked like you were kind of in the middle of no man's land. What was there? Was it going so fast that you guys, there were no huddle mode?
Yeah, it was a lot of moving parts. I kind of wasn't expecting them to go no huddle at that moment, but it was one of those moments you're just trying to make sure everybody gets the call and the guys running all over the place, and you trying to make sure people getting it, because those type of things you got to make sure everybody's on the same page. There's a lot of communicating aspects in that type of defense, and just hurry up and hike the ball, caught us off guard, and I just kind of got caught standing, looking lost, but it was just an unfortunate situation.
Tom called it coming when he came back unfinished business. From a defensive standpoint, I know a year ago it was trying to go for two, right?
Yeah.
Defend a title. Now, how much as a defense does that become your motivation? Like,
it's big motivation. Huge motivation because I feel like we kind of got us back in that game, and for us to end the game like that, that's not what we want to be remembered as. You know what I'm saying? So, we have a majority of our guys coming back again. So we definitely gonna have to take another huge leap this year, and that taste is definitely going to be in our mouth for a while. I believe we played them in the regular season. Not trying to say we're going to circle that game, but it's a game that's obviously going to be very important. But we definitely, as a whole, throughout the season, we want to improve on what we had last year. Want to be more consistent in certain areas, and we're just going to try to get better every time.
How's your body feeling? This is obviously the last year of your current deal. Is this a Lavonte David retirement tour, or are you taking it year to year?
I won't speak so soon about retirement, but I actually feel great. The only thing is, just the foot injury I was dealing with. That's going to take some time to get to where I need to get, but that's what I got all season for, to be able to work on that. Got a great group of people who I'm working with. I come in here, work with those guys here to get me back to where I need to be. But other than that, I feel great. Ain't gonna be no retiring, unretiring type thing, but I'm definitely gonna, feel great, and I feel great. And when I do retire, I'm sure it's gonna be probably the last time.
From a player's standpoint, was this the closest thing to a seamless transition, going from Coach Arians to Coach Bowles?
Oh, for sure. I had something similar like this with Lovey and going to Dirk, but obviously, we didn't really interact with Dirk like that. But since I already knew Coach Bowles, it was like, oh, nothing ain't gonna change. We just that new guy in charge. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, though, just once the offensive guys get acclimated to him and get to know him, it's gonna be a great thing for the football team.
You'll have a new position coach with Coach Chip. Just want to see what you like about him, and then how he'll handle you guys in the middle.
Ain't nothing changed with that either. Foot used to come in our room all the time in our meetings and stuff like that. Foot was an inside linebacker. He played this position. This is in his exact defense. So it's definitely going to be a great transition from that aspect. Coach Caldwell, we definitely going to miss him, but we definitely proud of him for this opportunity that he got. Coach Caldwell is a big part of our success, so Foot just coming in and just adding on to that, because he know the position, and he got our best at hand for us. So it's definitely gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be a fun season. Everybody is in comfortable situations, I believe. A lot of familiar faces, so it should be fun.
What did you see last year from Joe Tryon, who was behind JPP but played a lot of different positions that can be tough as a rookie? Just your observations about him.
Yeah, it was a lot on Joe's plate. People may not know, but he had to do a lot of different things for us just because you had to get him on the field. A guy like that, he played a lot of different positions for us. He even played some stand-up linebacker sometimes. So his upside is real good. Now he has the opportunity to be a full-time starter and show what he can do. And I'm looking forward to that. He showed flashes the times that he did have a chance to play for a full game. So now that he gets the opportunity to play a full 17 games, it should be a great season for him.
So as the most veteran player on this defense, you added a couple of new veterans, Neal and Logan Ryan. What are your thoughts on those additions?
I thought it was great additions. Great additions for obviously what Coach Bowles want to do. We lost a great guy in Jordan Whitehead, who's a close friend of mine, a close friend of everybody. I believe, Keanu Neal kind of do some similar things that Jordan can do, and more veteran savvy guy. And then Logan Ryan, who's been a captain on several football teams that he's been on. He's a veteran in the game. He won 2 Super Bowls with the Patriots as well. So, it's good to add pieces like that, more veteran guys. To kind of like reach younger guys and people who they can lean their hat on and people who you can trust. So it's definitely some great additions, and take it out to the front office for that.
Some of these offensive guys come up to you like, hey, what do I need to know about Bowles? How do I get on his good side? Like, what advice would you give them about him as a coach?
Just go up there and talk to him. Just go up in his office and talk to him. He's one of those guys, like I said, man, when I never had a coach who was so open, such an open book like Coach Bowles is. So I'm sure he's going to treat them the same way. Just go up there and talk to him, get to know him, let him get to know you, and everything will be smooth from there. I don't really know no pet peeves or nothing that he has, but he's a cool coach, man. He's definitely a fun guy who you can, give you all for.
Have you tried to talk to either JPP or Ndamukong Suh to try to get them to come back? Could you imagine this defense without those guys?
It'll be weird. It'll be awkward, because those like my older guys. You know what I'm saying? So, but now if they don't come back, I'll be the older guy. So. It's kind of weird for me, but I talk to JPP often, obviously. Sue, I hit Sue up a couple times, see what's going on, see what's mine at. But, those guys got, families and stuff like that. They spend time with their families. And whenever they decide they want to do, I'm sure they'll make a decision, and I'm sure they want to be back here.
You mentioned you're still working on your injury. What was it entailed, and did you have to have surgery or anything? Or?
No surgery, but it was a significant middle foot sprain, part of my list, Frank. So that's, if it would have torn completely, I probably would have had surgery, and I've been out for maybe like 6 to 8 months. But luckily for me, it didn't get that far, but it was real significant. Throughout the playoffs, I was having a tough time too, but I had to gut it out. It's the playoffs, I have to play. But, for the most part, I probably was probably about 60% out there playing. But, now I'm up. So I should be ready to go once training camp get here.
What are you looking to improve in your game? I know that you're a veteran, but year in, year out, you want to get better. So what are some things that you're going to be working on?
I missed a lot of opportunities last year. I wasn't making many plays as I usually make, and that's something that I definitely got to improve on, making plays on the football, whether it's, game-changing plays, making interceptions, forcing fumbles. I want to try to get back to that. Just create more opportunities for our offense, and definitely had a not so good year as far as attacking downhill. Not enough tackle for losses for me. That was kind of weird to see that. I hang my hat on that. I feel like that's my game. So I had a down year on that aspect, but I'm definitely gonna try to improve on that for sure.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.